Well, hello everybody. Don't say nothing. I don't have my teeth in, but I don't give a darn. I can't wear them all the time, and I'm really look at all the storms that has affected my property. All the wind from last night, and so I'm out here trying to clean this up. Uh, it's a big mess, and we've got 5 more days for these storms. Uh, I just don't know why it's doing so much, is what I told Mother. I said, I've never seen it. She said, in 92 years, I've never seen it this bad either. And then this morning we were sitting there and about 9 o'clock and heard another crash. Well, it was this tree here, and I've been cutting on it, trying to get it taken care of, and I haven't gotten so far with it. Yesterday we went to the cemetery like we always do on Memorial Day, and I'm uploading a video on that. There is some history I left out because it dealt with issues I felt best left for another time. Yes, I'm back at the kitchen again, trying to clean this mess up. Boy, them storms have been something else. I tell you, we got 5 more days of it, like I said earlier. I tell you, I don't know. But we're going to make just a soup today. If you want to watch the video, okay, I made a hamburger soup a few weeks ago. Some of you may have seen it. You could go back and watch it. But if not, that's my go-to. When I get stressed and need to feed Mom and I always do something in a pot. Whether it be chicken and dumplings or hamburger soup or just something that's easy, because I cannot stress. I'm already stressed enough. I can always tell when I'm stressed because I don't put an apron on. I've just got on my top today. Okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just put a little oil in my pan. Even though my hamburger will have it, I'm going to let that start heating up. I bought just a small package of ground chuck, ground beef, that I'm going to use in this. This is an easy soup that's about as country as you can get, but it sure is good for you. I just put all this in here like this and let that meat start browning. And you'd be surprised, that little package of $5 or $6 ground round beef, chuck, whatever you want to buy, it feeds a lot of people. So if you've got kids, make soup. That's why it's such a, and it's got all your vegetables, and I don't use canned stuff in my food because I feel like that's where all those carcinogens and cancer causing agents, and I'm not doing it. Until I can get my garden back, I use the frozen Great Value from Walmart because it is just as close as I can get. Okay, I'm going to cut a little bit, just a little bit of rosemary. Fresh rosemary. Get you a little plant. You can go to Walmart and get you a little rosemary plant, and by the end of the season, it'll be about this big, and you can bring it in for winter and use it. Set it on your sink and use it off. That and basil too. And then you have fresh herbs, frozen fresh vegetables. The frozen vegetables are not canned, so they don't have all that junk in them. See how that's already smelling good because of that rosemary. Now we'll turn that on up. I've got a onion blend that I use, but I saw that I had these that I need to go ahead and just chop and get done because I didn't want to waste. We don't waste. So we'll just put that in there. Now this is a start for many dishes right here. This could be a start for spaghetti. This could be a start for lasagna. It could be a start for like our soups. It could be, let's see, a rice, beef and rice. It could be a start for Oriental food. It just depends on what you do. Your basics is your basics. And once you get those down of cooking, you're not going to have to worry about learning a lot of things to have natural, good food for you and your family or yourself. Okay, I'm going to salt that. About 3 teaspoons of salt probably. Pepper, can't do without that. I call this just what my grandma would call seasoning your pan. Now, you can just turn that down a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm fixing to do. Okay. Now, I've got my cut okra that I've let thaw out in the ice box. So we'll put that in there bowl. We've got sweet peas that are thawed out. We'll put them in our pan. Let's go ahead and put them in our pan. See, this with rice, peas and rice and hamburger is a good meal. But I wanted soup, so that's why we're having soup. We're going to turn that on up. I might as well just go ahead and put the okra in. And I've got a season blend. This is a great value season blend. I use onion, celery, red pepper, green pepper, and parsley. Now I use that or I buy the chopped onions. It just so happened that I had the regular onions today. But I like this because it gives it just a little bit of bell pepper flavor. So let's mix that in. Makes a nice looking soup. You can add diced tomatoes with this. And I may have a can of those. Now that would be the only way, since I don't have the garden to where I can can tomatoes, that would be the only thing, but I get those that are canned in, let's see what I've got. Let me see what I've got. The tomato paste. Let's see. Now to make that, you could, instead of doing the tomatoes, since you've already got all this in here, you can take a tomato, like a Happy Harvest tomato paste, and put that in with however much water you're wanting to make your soup to cook down, and use it that way. But today I'm going to go ahead and use my great value diced tomatoes, and I check on the sodium and stuff. These got 180 sodium, and it says tomatoes, tomato juice, sea salt. So there's not too much bad in that, as I think. So that's what we're going to do, like that. And I'll get a little bit of chili powder and garlic, and I'll put that in there. Okay, we'll put our I'd say about a tablespoon of garlic in it. Mix that around. And then we'll turn this on back up. That's starting to heat and get really, really good. Somebody said they call this, from the viewers, they call it junkyard soup, and some call it hamburger soup, and I just call it what I eat as childhood soup. Now I'll put chili powder, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chili powder, about 2 tablespoons, a little more for that one, into that diced tomatoes. Kind of stir that around. That just gives it a little bit of flavor. Get that mixed. And I'll put that in my, into my water. Mix that around. That's 2 cups of water. And then I'll pour that into my pan. Stir that around. See, it's not a nice looking soup. Now, we'll just leave that on high. And let that, put your lid on it. Let that cook down some. And we'll get our test. Let's see how much salt. Now we're going to need salt. Another probably tablespoon of salt. Might need a little more pepper. Once that hits my, I'll do just about a teaspoon of pepper. Now see that, y'all, that's a real easy soup. And it's, once that cooks down, it's really good. And I'll test that here in just a little bit. I'll let it cook down a little bit. And I'll be back. I just take my seasoned blend, my Great Value seasoned blend. I put it in a Ziploc. And I'll put that back in the freezer for the next time I need that little blend. Visit just a minute. Now, I guess every Walmart is different, but I found this corn at the Walmart, and these I got 6 years. They were 33 cents each, so $2. That's fresh corn for $2. And I imagine wherever you live, see them hairs get all over the place. You just have to. That's what I was telling you the other day when we was making that corn. Them just little protein. Wherever you live, they do, anywhere in Texas and Oklahoma, they use the farmers, bring it and sell it to Walmart, so you get fresh vegetables and stuff. If they can buy it from the farmer, they will. I've been told this by the people in Arkansas a few years ago, that they try to buy from local. If not, if they can't, then they'll have to have it shipped in. But you can check. They may be on sale right now for you. You can go up there and get that corn and watch my video and cut that corn off and fry it, and you'll have fresh corn. Now that's cooking down really nice there. We'll go ahead and lower it a little bit and put our lid on it. Put our little lid on there, and let it just sit there and cook for a while. Get things kind of cleaned up. Usually I'll make cornbread with this, but not today. We're going to have crackers. I don't feel like making cornbread today, so. And Mother will eat her little wontons. You know her fried wontons. She loves those. So that's what we'll have with this. And I may make another dessert here before long. Once these storms get over with, they're coming back in this evening, so I just have to be careful because if electricity goes out and I've got something in the oven or on the stove that needs electricity to finish cooking and it has to set until it comes back on, it can ruin it. So I thought I would tell you, I went in and shucked that corn, so now I'll put this, I washed it, shucked it, and I'll put it in the ice box, and then I'll do something with it tomorrow or the next day. Just as soon as I have time from the storms, I'll get these corns. But y'all check to see if your Walmart has that fresh corn, and you can take that and cut it off and put it up in the freezer, or however. There's all kind of recipes tell you how to can corn or freeze corn, and you'd have fresh corn. All you do is put it in your pot and cook it. I wish y'all was here to eat with us. This soup's finally getting cooked down. It's going to be a good soup, and it smells good. So that's what we're doing today, and I hope everybody's safe. We're safe, and like I said, I wish y'all was here to eat with us. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.